Look at that sexy man.
I'm in bed. I strained my lower back at the gym today doing bent over barbell rows.
How
So
heavy?
I got a strained. God, I'd really like to lie. Did 225 for 5 sets of 5, but I did them perfect the way I always do my bent over barbell rows. So at 56 years old, 5 sets of 5, two and a quarter. Oh well. Uh-uh. Can't be bouncing around three your whole life, I guess.
Yeah, well, sounds like you're gonna have to rest and when you can do some cardio, some stretching. You got to get back to the yoga.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mike has got a really good Jason Genova impersonation. It's like spot on.
Gonna be
Is that what Genova is that a Genova saying?
Yeah,
Gonna be
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
be
be he, he's either getting too comfortable on that pillow. Well, I got the tripod here in my bedroom. I set it up, but you know, I'm really wouldn't be comfortable. And plus, if I'm laying down in bed, you can't see my gut.
people are coming
I
in
don't
and
know.
out.
You know, I don't know if I've ever been if the what do you call them, nephews, if they've ever seen this T-shirt. This is one of my favorites. Peace.
Through superior firepower.
My
uh,
B-52 shirt.
Peace through
Yeah,
strength. Yeah.
yeah. I love wearing this to the gym because when people see me from a distance, they think it's a shirt, and then as they get closer, they kind of tell it's an airplane. Then they read the writing and they're like disgusted. But the B-52 has got to be, it's one of my favorite airplanes. I mean, my uncle. Well, I call him my uncle. My grandfather's first cousin, General William Masterson, flew a B-52 in Vietnam.
Damn.
And I don't know if I've probably talked about that on live streams in the past, haven't I, Uncle
Not
Bill?
maybe once or twice.
I don't like, when I'm drinking. I'm not drinking right now, but when I'm drinking, out of topic. But yeah, if you Google General William Masterson, um, that's my grandfather's first cousin, and I knew that man very well. Um, he, you read his military profile page. He flew, I believe, over 500 missions over Vietnam, B-52.
Damn.
Let that sink in. 500 missions. People are going all gaga over one mission. He threw 500.
Man, he was in the air every day.
Yeah, he was a colonel when I knew. I must have been at college or off doing my own thing when he got to become a general. He was Colonel Bill when I was a little kid. So technically, I don't think I ever knew him as a general. But yeah, we used to sit. Him and my grandfather used to sit there and watch football games. And I'd be a kid, and I didn't realize I was sitting with a general who had flown 500 missions over fucking Vietnam. Well, I would have been a colonel then, but like I'm saying, flown 500 missions over Vietnam. Oh.
Oh, it's just
I
one of
wonder
the
how many
lives.
people. Right, right. He actually ran Strategic Air Command in Panama. And SAC, like SAC, he ran it.
Wow.
Yeah.
One of
hair
the
command
guys,
out of
one of
Panama.
the guys commented. One of the guys commented, Shad Boss. He napalmed a lot of Nate's relatives. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to
B-52s are
read that.
very legit. Did Operation I think they were dropping napalm. Operation Arclight, I think they were dropping heavy ordnance, like heavy. Those napalm runs you see like in movies were with smaller planes. Like an Apocalypse Now when they call it in and the guy's in that little plane. Put your people down. This is going to be a big one.
No, your uncle. He was flying and he was resurfacing the Earth. That's what he was doing. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Well, a B-52 stands in place and the Earth surround it with its engines. It's got 4 engines on each wing. I don't if you've ever watched YouTube videos of those things, it's insane. The amount of power. 8 jet engines. They're currently trying to reflame with Rolls-Royce engines, and they're having a lot of problems. So I'm sure Gummy's pretty happy to hear that. Too is going Rolls-Royce power. That's kind of a big deal if you're an aircraft nerd. So anyway, what else is going on? I saw you did a little decorating today.
Yeah, I hung up. I rehung the flags so that when someone drops off an Amazon package, because sometimes every once in a while they don't drop off the Amazon package in front of the house; they'll go to the back of the house for some reason. Now, okay, fine. Then I want you to see that. No problem.
You need a
Yeah,
Northern Michigan militia, the guys who did Oklahoma City. That'd
hold
make
on,
you real
hold on.
popular.
I'm gonna reverse the camera. Watch this. There.
Jesus Christ. Look at the size of those flaps.
Yeah, it's huge. That is absolutely. That's great.
Yeah. I think they got General Electrics on there right now, or Pratt Whitney's. I'm not really a nerd. I'm sure someone in the Genoverse is. I don't know. General Electrics are pretty badass.
Yeah, Pratt
So,
Whitney. That's a name I
Pratt
haven't
Whitney,
heard
isn't
in a while.
that right down the road from you?
If they're still here, I'm shocked. I thought that they moved. I thought they closed this place down and moved.
Did they? I don't know.
That's the last I heard.
I
I
was
don't
just
think
out.
they're in town anymore.
You know, I go to, you know where they built that brand new driver's license place out there by that new Publix?
Where at?
Westlake.
The driver.
There's a brand new Publix out there, and they put up a brand new driver's license tax assessor, and there's never a line out there.
Huh.
Well, you can't stand in line
that,
anyway.
and where is that?
Well, I would take all the way to Seminole Pratt Whitney Road, I believe. Make right, and just keep going and going until you get to Westlake, and they're building like a new city out there. There's a brand new Publix. Well, it's like a year old. Huh. You know where I'm talking about? Like what's that out there?
They want
Lion
to build
Country.
they want to build a Buc-ee's out there. They want to build a Buc-ee's out there.
Buc-ee's is awesome, except they don't allow 18-wheelers. It's a stop for normal people. Maybe there'll be lot lizards at Buc-ee's. Hey.
When the Winnebagos pull up.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say, I got to say this delicately. Whenever I have any business affairs to handle at the tax assessor's office, I don't go here in Del Rey. I drive out there to avoid diversity.
Oh.
The Del Rey is very diverse. I go out there and there's like chicks, like equestrian chicks wearing knee-high leathers. Yeah, I like chicks wearing knee-high leather boots, opposed to like diversity and change. You know the hope and change crowd? I don't know what we call them nowadays to not get flagged.
Uh, I I
Uh,
I use the term bonnet bitches or hair hatted hooligans or God. There's another word. There's a new one. I forgot the term what it is now, but I usually call them the bonnet bitches or the hair hatted hooligans. You know, insulin recipients.
yeah, yeah. No, nothing makes you really just come down on humanity than going to get your driver's license renewed. You're like, who are these people
You
in the
you start to
fuck?
feel you start to feel like John Rocker. You're sitting next to a drug addict, got his hair
Yeah,
green. Then you're sitting across from a third worlder who didn't even wipe his ass this morning, sitting across from someone that just got out of jail, and you feel like you're in New York riding the subway.
yeah. Trying to
Ugh.
get out of bed. My back's killing me. Oh, I'm gonna go sit in my chair. Oh,
You're not going to use any ice or anything? You don't have an ice bag?
no, it's just sore. I'm good. Oh, so anyway, not much new going on around here. All I just sleep, growing like Lenny. That's all I do anymore is sleeping and growing. Uh, poor Lenny. Lenny would not have handled uh, being 56 years old very well because going into the gym, it's like you get a slice of humble pie every time you walk in the fucking door. I don't think he wanted that life. I got to be very, very delicate the way I say this. I don't want to. I don't want to ever say Lenny committed suicide because that. But hey, I think he let himself go on, if that makes sense. I don't think
I,
he had the will to live.
I would believe that that's true because of his mom passing. His mom just
Yeah.
passes away, and then that's it.
Well, that there's you just hit the financial nail on the head. But when you look into Lenny's inner trilogy, his entire identity was based around the gym in there and doing half-ass squats with 225. He just wasn't having a part of that. He, I think he wasn't enjoying being weak. No, it's horrible. It's a mental illness for sure. I'm not putting the guy down. I think he had mental, and I think he let himself go because of depression. And I'm not trying to talk the guy down. I miss him. So
A lot,
anyway,
a lot of people miss
that's
him.
all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that.
It's really interesting. Ever since a few months ago that I mentioned that every time and again I claim ignorance of how these things work, but every time I would go on my cell phone and I would view my contacts, I could see on my contacts that who's actually active using their cell phone or whatever. They could either be talking or sending someone a text message or they're online doing something or looking something up. And I was noticing, I mean, this is like months after Lenny has passed away. And I'm like, why is it showing me that it's still active? And it's really interesting. Ever since I
Go ahead.
mentioned that, still there?
Yeah, I'm trying to lower that shade so you guys don't got to see all that son. Just keep talking.
But ever since I mentioned, and McLeod even went live with me. Ever since I mentioned, boy, it's really weird that I noticed that his phone is active. All of a sudden, gone, no longer active. I think the brother was trying to suck every penny out of his YouTube. Even if it's 35 cents a day, he wants to suck the life out of it.
Fuck YouTube, dude. The reason my tripod is in my bedroom. I'm looking at my tripod right now because it's in the corner. I'm staring at it. The reason it's here is fucking Sony and other ones too, but Sony is the worst. Any gym video is immediately demonetized because the gym's fucking music so loud, and it's just so aggravating. Well, it got to the point where this is fucking worth it. I did a nice squat video the other day, and I didn't have my fucking tripod, and my phone was basically sitting on the fucking floor, leaning up against another piece of equipment, like an amateur would do. And it was a great video. It was a great video. You know what I did with it? I fucking threw it in the trash because of the angle. All I'm going to hear is the troll saying I didn't go hit air. I'm 56. I was a teenage national champion in fucking powerlifting. I got pimply faced fucking goobers. I don't know how to squat. I'm over that. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Parallel. So these guys, where's the material? Where's the content? Well, that day the content hit the fucking recycle bin because of maybe a few bad apples. I should everybody. A few bad apples. You know what I mean? I don't need the aggravation. I just hit the fucking trash bin with that file. Fuck you.
You can't even get it. You can't even get a gym membership in peace at our age.
I did lose my temper that. Damn it! Thank God I apologized to that guy after I let "fuck" come out of my mouth.
I wasn't.
Let's not even retell that story. It makes me look. I'll give the fans the cliff notes. Tio was going to just give me a quick tour of this new gym, brand new gym. It's an existing gym out by a new franchise. So I just want to see what kind of equipment they had in there. The guy fucking tells me I got to go sit down with and give them all my fucking information. And that's when I lost my temper instead of just shutting my mouth, turning around like I should have. I lost my temper, then apologized, then walked out the door. So anyway, fuck them. A tablet to see equipment you got. Don't give people your fucking email address. You're going to need a new email address the next week. And the same thing with the fuck.
They wanted your name, your number, email address, and then you would just be bombarded with, hey, come in for a free workout. Or all of a sudden you're getting emails of advertising and shit. Like, what the fuck is all this? I don't need a meal plan.
Ken Daniels wants to know if Jim Harbaugh can squat 405. I think I did see something recently with him with a car on his back, didn't I? I'm not sure.
If he could squat 405, man, I'll feel like a pussy.
Me too. My PR since surgery is 370, I think.
Damn.
I don't know. Can't remember. Not real interested in doing that anymore. I lost more weight since I've seen you. I fucking what did I weigh this morning? 57.2. Stupid.
What is it that you're doing differently?
Well, it's what I'm not doing. Juice, obviously. Going off. I blood work done. I was giving myself my own TRT, and I must have just been estrogen soaked because I couldn't lose an ounce. I went from like 325 to 305 on TRT. I lost like 20 pounds doing TRT, and I'm at 305 and I'm like not eating, feeling like shit, no energy, and I'm like, this is fucking horse shit. I went off the TRT and the weight just started flying off me. And there's some strength, obviously strength. Like I was breaking any real world records doing 250 tests a week anyway. So who fucking cares? But yeah, it was holding blubber on me, even though I wasn't eating enough. So go figure. It's obviously there's something in the blood work. And I have a bunch of Google experts here in the forum, and that'll tell me what was wrong. Daniels said, Ken Daniels wants to know, Jay is 100% natty now? Correct. I had around Christmas time would have been my last testosterone injection. So I'm clean as a whistle.
Look at this asshole. Look who's back.
see-
C-Quad. Oh my God.
C-Quad.
Oh my God. I mean, look who's next. No, Jay's no longer fat, C-Quad. He's no longer fat now. I'm the fat ass now.
No, TRT didn't make me fat. Don't put those kind of words and make me seem like I'm ignorant. I got fat all on my own, and I take 100% credit for that. But losing weight on TRT was what I said. C-Quad said, you're not natty. It's the same dude I'm thinking of. It tracks too far because someone snatched up his IP address. We tracked him at a fucking, he's like a fucking busboy at an Italian restaurant in New York City. He's a fucking bum. Yeah, he's not even a fucking waiter. Like, someone found some pictures of him out in the alley, like smoking a cigarette or something behind him. He's a fucking bum. He's not even a waiter. He's like a bartender. You can tell by his outfit. He's like he's like the piss on at this Italian restaurant. Maybe his fucking owns him, and his dad knows he's a retard. Yeah, he's low man on the totem pole, dude. Bar back, or he's like a water, or he rolls napkins, something like that. Oh, he says, I'm going to deport both y'all. Y'all? He ain't no y'all. This dude is a greasy New York guinea. Thinking of the same dude. There ain't no y'all. He's saying that shit because of your hat. He's a fucking Rip Broke Malone. Is he still dead? Someone tried to convince me he reincarnated himself.
Is he still dead? I'm sorry.
Someone told me
I get visuals in my head of certain things. Are they dead yet? Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. Squad just said he's black. I think we got to believe would ever say they're black if they weren't. So obviously I'm thinking of the wrong black if they weren't. It's like claiming to be.
I'm going to shoot you up, God.
Wrong guy. He's black. Because no one would lie about that.
No. I'm in fucking tears. That's great. No one lies about saying it.
I would lie to get out of something by you never want to be black. Jesus Christ. Oh. You fuck Brad's girl? No. Decent looking, but I didn't against. Dog 66. See the size of that hole? Jay would like to go live in Thailand and do no. Oh God, these guys are all bringing up lines from that live. Not a toy gun, Sequa. That's a 44. Red cell number. It's probably in my phones. Why wouldn't it be? I never deleted the number, but I don't think I had them stored as a contact either. Still alive. I don't know. We'd probably smell him. I hated having Lenny in my car. Lenny is the last you want to give a ride somewhere. Oh, you show up to pick him up front with no shirt on, sunbathing. He's dripping with sweat. That's how that guy waits for a ride. It's just like, gee. Then he possibly like that, and he's just disgusting. Just everywhere from him, just oozed. I don't think there was a clean spot on body. Who's having a...
Would he leave a stain on the seat?
Did he what? No.
Would he leave a stain on the seat?
Odor. No. He just had like a giant stink, like there was a bear in your presence. You're in your deer blind and you just smell us. And you just know that there's a not seeing any deer is because there's a bear. It's not like body odor. It's just, I can't describe it. It's not like armpit body odor. And it's not like Indian body odor either, where you got the feet mixed in there. Indian body odor is the worst. Dude, fucking armpit, feet. Oh. Anyway, I'm watching Airplane right now.
I had a drinking
problem. Yeah, you heard me right. I think O.J. Simpson is party plays. I love O.J., man. I love the juice should be one of my next. Is anyone making a really good Simpson t-shirt? Imagine wearing that to the gym and those fucking tiny hats with.
That's actually a really good question. Do they make a do they make does anyone, I can imagine there's going to be some parody company that would make a parody shirt of O.J. Simpson. Someone's got to have one. But that's, yeah.
I don't know what you could do with it, but it would be outstanding. I mean, I've got the O.J. jersey, but that's not really a.
Imagine a T-shirt. Imagine a T-shirt that's showing that you're an O.J. Simpson fan and that you stand with him. You stand on his decision.
I've got the O.J. Simpson University of Southern California, and that's what throws people off because they see Simpson on the back, and it's not a Buffalo jersey, so it throws them. Maybe I just need a Buffalo jersey. I don't know. Or, maybe a blue T-shirt that says Simpson on the back with the Bills front. You could probably find that. Someone's making that. Just a T-shirt that says 32 on the back. They probably don't put they probably any NFL logos on it because they'll get their ass, and they're not going to pay royalties on a shirt that legally fucking advertise. Number 32 and his name and something that looks like a Buffalo Bill in their colors. You know the rules. So change it, 15% to not get sued?
It would be pretty easy to do as long as like let's say it's a white jersey and certain things are in blue and then certain things are in red, and then that's it. It's just that simple. No logo.
Most of the Genovaverse is young to know this or even remember. But Buffalo Bills lost 4 Super in a row, and they had the T-shirts ready all 4 years. All those shirts went to fucking Africa. A humanitarian drop. The continent of Africa leaves the Bills are a 4-time Super Bowl because they all got the shirt.
And
it's fucking outstanding.
I remember each Super Bowl they lost. The first one they lost, it was to the Giants. The second one they lost, it was to the Redskins. The last 2, they lost 2 in a row against the Dallas Cowboys. And those last 2 were bad. It was bad. The Cowboys, whipped their ass. It was horrible.
Didn't Buffalo have a couple of wide right field goals? Norwood or someone?
In the first
his name.
The first game. I don't think that kicker ever came back. I think he went on suicide watch.
Yeah, that Bill Parcells Giants team was unstoppable. Jesus Christ. Phil Simms,
they had former Miami Hurricane running back Otis Anderson, who was he was on I think at that time the Phoenix Cardinals. And then they ended up getting him. He ran 1,024 yards. He wasn't expected to do that year. And when he did that, Bill Parcells got him a gold chain with a little thing on it that had 1,024. He got him for that before the playoffs.
Yeah, one of the best things about here was Phil Simms, who I really can't stand, got hurt. Stetler won the Super Bowl. It is about Phil Simms. Jesus Christ. That just cringes me. Where'd he go to college? No, Boomer Esiason went to Maryland. Can't stand him. Boomer and Phil Simms, man. I'd like to just ship them off to God. I can't stand Boomer. Maybe I'm getting the two confused.
No, but Boomer Esiason, he played in Maryland along with the he played in Maryland. Boomer Esiason played in Maryland along with the guy that's in the Heartbreak Ridge movie, the guy that plays the Swede. He was on that team. He was a defensive tackle.
Reed?
What's that?
You're talking about switching a little bit. Did you read?
Yeah, the Swede. Swede.
Yeah.
He was a defensive tackle.
I got that Heartbreak Ridge
team with Boomer Esiason.
Heartbreak Ridge T-shirt. I love it. The quote on the back from Gunny Highway. I don't have it memorized, so I'm not going to say it. I'd have to read the back of my T-shirt.
That movie, Heartbreak Ridge, I'm still trying to figure out. There's a scene in the beginning of that movie where he's in jail, smoking a cigar. He's got a young guy next to him. Everyone's listening to his stories. And he talks about this chick in Bangkok and that she was a crossway breezer. I'm still, to this day, no one has ever explained to me what a crossway breezer is. Does that mean that she takes it in all 3 holes? I mean, what does that mean?
Breezer?
Crossway breezer.
I think I figured it out.
Like this crossway breeze. I don't know if he was referring to as a tranny. I always thought of something else.
One's in the mouth and one's doing her from behind. You got to cross. She's opened up on both ends.
That's what I always thought.
You know when you got a detached garage, put in an addition on the house to connect the garage, and it's got sliding glass doors on both sides? That's called a breezeway.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
A hole on each side. Yeah, she's a sliding glass door breezeway. What did he call her? I
She
didn't
was
hear
a
you the first time.
crossway breezer, I swear.
Crossway?
Crossway breezer.
Crosswind. Oh, crossway breezeway.
Crossway breezer.
Man, that's funny. Yeah, that's when that comes in, does her job immediately. Maybe she came in maybe she the front door and leaves out the back. That would work too.
It's
Out the back door, please.
Are we both glitching?
You're glitching. I can't tell if I'm glitching. I'm
Yeah,
me.
I don't see myself glitching, but you're glitching, so I don't know. I don't know how all
Oh, then
this
we're
is
both
going to come
glitching.
out.
Like shit. Oh, Ken Daniels is halfway breezer. Hey. Yeah, I could see chick shows up, parks her car in your driveway, and you're Jesus Christ. You're like, honey, could you just show yourself the side door? Yeah, that when chicks park their car in your driveway, we're done. Everybody knows. Oh, that's fucked. And
Shit.
Daniel said slow. All right, well, more to say. I'm sober. It's not very fun.
Don't worry about
Got
it.
dry
Cheese
mouth too.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Cheese will clean it up.
What'll clean it up?
Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese Ranch, he'll clean it up.
Jesus, when I take my glasses off, I can. Man, that's fucked up. Dude, I can't read these comments without my. Way I can. Fuck dog said heard. Wow, that's fucked up. Also stealing their girlfriends. Oh, I get it. Nice.
Yeah, we got to be
Yeah,
very careful with how we say things.
Yeah, I wore my Blur T-shirt to the gym today. Bad fucks. And it's on the sleeve. You know how those shirts have shit on the sleeves, like the American flag, like that. On one side, it's got the American flag. It's got the Knights Templar cross. Yes. Yeah. Got to make your political statement correct, like moose limbs, because you don't want your message getting lost sauce if someone's offended by something. Say, ooh, offended. So, what I realized about my own self with posting? It's that last sentence that always that little sentence, that jab, that poke after I've already insulted a large group of people. And that last sentence, I go too far. I've been doing lately is writing out my my 4 sentences for a post, and then I base that last sentence because it's usually fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I'll make like 2 valid points, and then the 4th sentence in everybody's face. I'm like, you know what? Hearing my message because they're getting all pissed off because I just put it. They don't want to admit I'm right because I just humiliated them. So I started backspacing my last sentence. Honestly, it's like manipulate people because people are basically stupid. I mean, people want to be because people don't want to be leaders. But when you're just blatantly humiliating them, you're not a good leader. Anyway, Just something I learned about myself. And it's usually that last sentence. Like if I said, I like that hat, your beard's looking good, but you'd look a lot better fat. You know what I mean? I'll backspace that last sentence. I just said, I like your hat and your beard's look. I don't need to say you'd look better if you weren't so fat. I was just using that example, committing suicide. Hang yourself.
Oh, shit.
Sticks 34 sex. Name from the Planet of the Apes. Cornelius. Oh, I missed that part. I didn't read the first sentence. Jay, you're glitchy. Yeah, this. Oh, I got to read this. Cornelius Dale pay him thousands of dollars like a deck of cards. I wouldn't have wasted time knowing that's what it said. Jesus Christ. Any new material. Oh, Chuck E. Cheese is playing both sides of what? Anything going on in the Genovaverse? Is there any current 36 or anything going on? I'm so out of the loop. No.
The only thing
I know a few people that really.
The only thing I've seen lately is Nate took on another eating challenge. So Nate's back, to possibly one day end up in the hospital because he ate too much. We'll see what happens.
Fuck dog 60. Say Dale is 5'6" and brags that he got 260? Oh,
230.
I mean, big boy at 230. Good for him. Dale at 230 is a little monster. See him running around naked in the woods with his bow and arrow. Be cute. Oh.
Shit.
On a t-shirt. Bow and arrow.
Oh, shit.
230 is ridiculous. 5'6". No, it's not. That's like pro body shit, isn't it? I mean, if you want to stage at any kind of big show, the days of winning shows at 220 are long gone. I wouldn't mind being 220. I don't need a trophy myself. Oh, God, this is great. I'm not reading that. Enough of making fun of Dale. We got to build. I haven't talked to. I think I sent Dale a Happy Easter text on He sent a Happy Easter back. That's the last time I talked to Dale.
Really?
I haven't heard or seen anything about Dale. I might hear a thing or two, that Brad's doing this with Dale or Brad's doing that. That's about all I know. Even is Dale active on his channel, on his page? Oh, Dale did make a comment on my YouTube. No, I can't remember what he said. Something salty. I don't know why Dale is so salty.
He did go live a couple of months ago. Cheese would be able to tell you, but Cheese noticed that he went live really early one morning. There was only a handful of people watching, and he stopped the live.
Huh. I do not know. Johnny, where's waiting for the new Witch Bucket S? I don't know. So this Johnny guy, I'm trying to catch up here because I don't keep up with most of this. There's a rumor that is Just Ments. Is that what I'm picking up? Just Ments.
I have no idea who Johnny is. He claims to to be from Canada, this and that. One or two individuals found out that he and his brother are both autistic and they both live with mommy. And mommy owns her own cleaning business, Mrs. Clean.
Okay, I'm not really following. Johnny Boy with his mom, and his mom owns a cleaning business. I don't know. Who cares?
And he's
I don't really care. Is he on the spectrum? Is that humor in it?
The guy can't admit that he hates Trump. He can't admit that he hates Trump. He can't admit that he's left-leaning or anything. He tries to portray himself as middle of the road. He is full of shit.
Oh. Moderate? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. He wants everyone to think he's cool, like, hey, I'm moderate. I'm cool. You don't have to hate me. He slips and says some real left-leaning shit. Okay, well, who cares? Fuck him. Why doesn't he just go back to Donkey Kong Fitness if everyone knows who he is? Who cares? Why is he changing, playing fucking games? I mean, people are like interested in this and following it because this is all news to me. I don't care. I mean, I don't get it.
I don't care either if he's Just Ments or whomever the fuck he is. I don't care either. When he starts acting fucking stupid, I just kick him off the live.
Now, the way you test it is you unless he's used IP address, block Just Ments, and if he keeps showing up is, or it's not him. I'm sorry. This shit is above me. But if he's Just Ments, you block. None of his other accounts can go live with you. But if he's still going live after you block, it still could be him, but because he's running IP addresses. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. She's going to come on here and scold me that I don't know anything about technology. Because I don't care. I think technology is kind of fucking six. By the time I learned all this nonsense, I'll be different anyway. And I'll be dead.
Read the comment. Read Shad Boss's comment. Read Shad Boss's comment.
Unemployed, climate control dwelling clown. Just Ments is usually pretty simple through direct message. Never really wronged me, but I don't know. Whatever. Tony said he's trolls. Well, maybe he's the guy that doxed my employer. What was that? 4 years ago? Who knows? Maybe that was the big along was Donkey Kong Fitness. Maybe Donkey Kong Fitness is the one pretending to be Gorilla Juice. Anyone ever gone down that rabbit hole? Because the guy the real Juice, whatever the fuck his name is, he hasn't made himself visible in time, has he? But there's that account that pretends him or alludes to maybe imagery of him. Who knows? What's his new account? Cheese. Big Homie Tony. Big Homie Tony. Some of his videos are kind of scary, man. That basement gym he's got. I'm afraid that if he screws up with the camera angle, there might be like some hanging meat or something. The guy.
He looks like he's only one frame away from being Leatherface.
Yeah, that's the guy. That is the guy. Yeah, it's Leatherface, dude, in that dungeon gym in his basement. God, there's video Jesus Christ. Now is he Zach?
I don't know.
Anyone
I
ever?
don't know.
He's got a similar Zach guy. Remember Zach
Yeah.
and the swastikas? I wonder if Big Homie Tony is Zach. I don't know. This shit is all so stupid. Everyone should just go back to their accounts. We know who people are. Who cares anymore? I'm going to create a new account. No, it's me. Jesus fuck. Oh, God. Oh. I don't know who it is. Meant he me because I made fun of his 1-inch reps. I don't know who that is. Said Leatherface. Meant being Zach is British. Okay. Meant being, what's going on with you? I miss out on a lot of your cool that all the other people get to enjoy. Did he ever do the nice one where I'm Crockett and you're the black dude?
No.
Crockett and Tub.
No.
Why don't we have a Father and Tio as Crockett Cubs? I think the fans would really enjoy that. I know I would enjoy that outfit on my. Sonny always dressed legit, and so did Tubbs. A gun, Father. This is how long it takes. 44 special. Camera. Oh, there. See those? What you keep. By revolvers do not jam. You notice I don't have a 40 at my bed because revolvers don't jam. Here on that. Revolvers don't jam. What's on my nightstand next to my bed? Next to my what do I got next to my bed right now? What am I currently reading? Bob Hoffman is always bedside. Barbell, York barbell system. Look at the condition of this book. Look at the fucking condition of this book. Bedside. What does that tell you? You guys with these newfangled fucking workouts can go off. I just proved to you that I have the York next to my bed. Fucking Hoffman. But you got barbell rows better than I do. Tio is going to shit his pants when he sees I have on my bedside. Only person in this live stream intelligent enough to know what it is.
The Catcher in the Rye. Wow.
Back of the book. Sorry. J.D. Salinger. That's legit.
Catcher in the Rye, man.
Dude. Can't hear you.
No, I was just saying, Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah. I read it as a kid, and I haven't gotten around reading it, but I keep it bedside. That's how it comes to me. So, as a 50-year-old man, I had to buy a copy of a book I had high, and I keep it next to my bed. So, anyway, that's a good place for me to check. That's going to be a little thought provoking. These young guys that don't know what in the fuck about. So maybe you can clue them in. All right, I'm out. Have fun later.
All right, sir. I'll talk to you later.